why we are going to start the ad campaign or why we are doing these creative strategies in order to achieve a specific goal or specific ad objective. Sessions are being organized to generate a wide range of ideas and possibilities without judgment. People can visualize your product and see and make the benefits and make association and pay attention to it if you use the proper kind of images. Hello students, how are you all? I hope so you're doing good. So I welcome you to the advertising and media management session. So in today's class, we are going to talk about unit 3. So under session 1. So unit 3 name is advertising program. So we are going to talk about the important aspects of how to run an advertisement program. So before I start with the session, so let me give my brief introduction. I'm Vaishnavi, Faculty of Commerce from Vidyashram First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. So we'll start with the agenda first. So the agenda for today's session, we are going to talk about planning the creative strategies. So in order to start a ad campaign, so you need to have a proper planning of how to start a ad campaign. So we are going to learn about what are the planning steps that you need to take care of for creative strategic ad campaigns. Next is managing the creative strategies. After you have started and after have executed your ad campaign, so next comes the management. So we are going to learn how to manage the ad strategies. Next is about creative approach in advertisement. So we are going to talk about what are the different type of creative approaches or creative ideas that you can adopt into the advertisement campaigns. So next we're going to talk building advertising program in case of a message. So how to give properly a message to your target audiences. So next is components of advertising message of an ad campaign, and next we're going to talk about advertising appeals. So these are also all the important concepts for your examination point of view. So for the delay, we'll start with the first topic, that is creating a planning strategies. Okay, so as I have told, ad campaigns or ad strategies are in such a way that you need to have a more out of the box ideas or more creative or more brainstorming ideas in your ad campaign so that you can reach to your target audiences effectively. So that is very important objective for every kind of a marketer. So if they are going to start with any kind of ads or any campaign objective, so it is important to reach those kinds of goals. So for that we need a proper planning. So for that we need to follow these kinds of steps. Under that, first is planning a creative strategies. It involves in developing innovative approaches to achieve a specific goals or solve problems. So why we are going to start the ad campaign or why we are doing these creative strategies in order to achieve a specific goal or specific ad objective. So it requires thinking outside of the box, considering unconventional methods and leveraging imagination, and deserves a unique solution. So as I have told, it includes the thinking out of the box, having a brainstorming sessions, and taking sure and making sure that you're involving all the customer needs and wants in your objective so that you can reach to your target audiences effectively. So under that, first step is about what? Goal definition. So for any kind of a planning strategy, first important or foremost thing is to identify what is your ultimate goal that you want to achieve in. So we have got different types of goals, like say for example, as you are a marketer, so you if you are introducing the new product into the market, so what will be your goal here? It will be your creating an awareness about your product or about your service to the target audiences. Or if you just want to have a kind of engagement with your target audiences, so your goal or your target will be engagement objective. So like that, so for each kind of a campaign, so there will be different type of objectives aligned for it. So for that is the reason why first you need to identify what is the first important objective that you want to achieve. So next step is about research and insights. So doing a proper background check, research, and also getting the data, real-time data about your target audiences, about your background, about your product, about your competitors, about your market is very much important here. So why? Because it will be helpful for you to prepare for any kind of emergency situations or any kind of flexibility in your ad campaign. Okay, so you need to do a proper research relevant regarding the data and insights that inform the development of the creative strategies. It includes of analyzing the trends, assessing the competitive landscape, and to identify the opportunities and challenges. So doing a proper research about your competitor and about your own business, doing a SWOT analysis and analyzing what are the target audiences needs, preferences, behaviors is very much important here. So next step here is about brainstorming. So brainstorming is like discussing what is the best kind of ideas or best kind of tactics or strategies you need to adopt in order to reach your target audiences. So that is called a brainstorming sessions. So sessions are being organized to generate a wide range of ideas and possibilities without judgment. So you need to do a meeting or you need to have a proper sessions with your marketing team so that they can also pour their own ideas or their tactics or strategies, and you can select any one among the ideas that has been identified. Next is about divergent thinking. So that means thinking on the mindsets of the consumer. So if you want to reach your target audiences properly, the important aspect is what you have to step into the shoes of your customers. Okay, so to step into the shoes of your target audiences, so you have to think as a customer of the product or a service. So in that way you can analyze what actually the customers are in need of or in want of. Okay, so divergent thinking is a key aspect for brainstorming process involving the exploration of multiple perspective and generation of diversifying the ideas. So next is about evaluation. So once you have selected or once you have identified all the type of or all the strategies or tactics that you want to adopt into your ad campaign, you have to evaluate it. Okay, so that means it's reaching to the careful evaluation based on the alignments with the established goals, feasibility and potential impact. So why you need to evaluate? In order to analyze the feasibility of your ad or feasibility of your idea, what is the impact that is going to create on your target audiences, and you also need to analyze whether these kinds of ideas are achieving to your objectives or to your goals. Next is about execution. So after the evaluation, so next last step is about executing the ad campaign. So finally the creative strategy is executed with precision and enthusiasm, with close attention to detail and commitment to achieve the established goals. So after you have gone through all these kinds of steps, so last step is about what the execution of your ad campaign, so in order to achieve your objective. Okay, so these are the important planning strategies or steps you need to adopt in order to create a strategical ad campaign. So next topic we are going to talk about managing one. So now we have learned about like how to plan an ad campaign. So now we'll talk about how to manage the ad campaigns. Another first is clear objective setting. So after you have analyzed your objectives, so you should be stick on to your objective till the end of the campaign itself. So you have to be clear regarding your objectives, what you are going to set for your ad campaign. Okay, so it should be having a purpose of creative strategies, and it should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time bounded. So it should be having a proper specific to your ad campaign. It should be achievable, relevant and also is having a proper time limit to your objective. Next step is team collaboration. So after you have stick on to your objective, how you manage the ad campaign with your team. Okay, so marketing is not a one-man show. So it requires a pool of different kind of ideas. So that's why you need to have a collaboration with your team members. So it is essential for generating the diverse perspectives and ideas. Encouraging open communication and collaboration fosters a sense of ownership and collective responsibility, leading to more innovative solutions. So collaborating with your team, like how the campaign is working, so what and all the other kind of alternatives that you can make or changes you can make in your ad campaign so that you can reach your target objective is what about the team collaboration. Next management technique is what? Empowerment and trust. Okay, so empowering your target audiences and giving them the freedom to experiment, take risks and make decisions autonomously. Trusting the team members to do their best fosters in the sense of ownership and commitment to the creative strategy. So one most important management technique to manage your ad campaign is what? To trust on your employees or trust on your team as well as on your target audiences. So next step is about risk management. So each kind of ad campaign will be having their own kind of risk. So that means you might not expect the exact results what you have expected for. So it should be always beforehand regarding the managing your risk. So identifying the mitigating risk early in creative process helps prevent potential setbacks and ensures the successful implementation of the strategy. So this involves anticipating potential challenges, developing contingency plans to address the proactively. So having a proper risks or what you are going to get in future is important here in order to mitigate the risks. Okay. So next point is about the resource management. So this is also an important managing technique so that you can find out or you can easily find where and which point where you're going wrong. Okay. So resource management, effective, efficient and allocation of resources that the team has necessary tools, budget, support to execute the creative strategy effectively. So managing your resources is also important. So managing your human resources, managing your budget, managing your tools is also important to make sure that your ad campaign is being achieving onto your objective properly. Okay. Next is adaptability and flexibility. So it is about like remaining adaptability and flexibility allows the team to respond effectively to the changes into the external environment or unexpected challenges, being willing to pivot or adjust creative strategies as needed. Okay. So always it is not like that you have whatever you have expected should not be the same as what you're running. Okay, so there will be a high chance of deviating into your objective. Side objectives might be achieved, but there are chances that the main objective cannot be achieved in a stipulated time. So that's why it is important to having the adaptability and flexibility now and then when there is a changes into the ad campaign. So next is about learning and development. So next kind of management technique is what? Learning on from the objectives or learning from the outcome what you have got from the ad campaign that you have launched and developing the further. Okay, so this is related to the previous point. It is adaptability and flexibility. So it is about like how you are going to finding out where you are going wrong and where you can make the changes in your ad strategy. So this learning and development is also an important management technique. So these are all the important management techniques that you need to adopt in order to have a successful ad campaign. So next topic is about creating approaches in the advertising. So under that, first is emotional appeal. Okay, so you might have seen many kind of ads that is required, that is in nature of like storytelling, emotionally connected towards the human emotions like happy, sad, angry, or like any excitement, or like so the same kind of human emotions what we face in our daily life. Okay, so it should be always in an emotional quotient or emotional appeal should be involved in your ad campaign so that it can be directly reach to target audiences or it can directly connect to through the minds of your target audiences. Next appeal is what? Humor. So humor appeal is very common and most of the ad campaign or ad strategies are been implementing the humor kind of emotions here because it is an easiest way to reach your target audience and it is the easiest way to attract your target audiences. Next creative approach is about storytelling. Okay, so all kind of ads, if you can see, all in the nature of the story. Okay, so all will be in narrating some or the other story with a problem and a solution with their product. Okay, next creative approach is surprise element. So you can add a surprise element or you can add a surprise collaboration with your any influencer or any celebrity so that it will be attracted towards the target audiences. Next is about celebrity endorsements. So this is very common type of creative strategies or planning strategies or like all the marketers have been adopting. So endorsements or collaboration with the celebrities is a common culture that is been adopted by the many ad agencies. Okay. Next is interactive content. So one more important creative appeal you can implement into the ad campaign is what? Creative or interactive content. So having interactive content, conversations, having a funny conversation or involving the audiences in those kinds of conversation is very important in order to attract your target audiences. Next type of creative content is user generated content. So that means having a testimonials or showcasing the happy customers or showcasing the reviews of your customers is important here, so that the new kind of customers are being influenced by looking into the reviews, testimonials, or the positive replies from the customers from what the services or product that they have consumed them. Next is about visual appeal. So visually appealing, like using the bright colors, having a good quality production levels, and having celebrities inside your ad, and doing a proper kind of camera techniques is very important here, because in order to attract your customers, so visually appeal kind of audio ads are being having a most impact while comparing to the normal kind of the ad campaigns. So the next type of creative strategy you can implement into the ad campaign is proactive messaging. So that means providing a solution or providing a message to your target audiences. Like say for example, if you see the Colgate ad, so initially they come with a kind of a problem. So usually we have got tooth pain or plaque or any tooth related problems, so that we usually experience in our daily life. So they come with that problem and they give you the solution, like, so use Colgate toothpaste so that you can reduce or you can get relief from those kinds of tooth pain or tooth related problems. Okay, so these are the important creative strategies that you can implement on your ad campaigns. So next topic is about building the advertising program in case of a message. So an advertising message is a text, visual, audacity, video information or idea that an advertises or brand communications through a advertising campaign with the target audiences to persuade them before the performing a desired action. So a message related ad campaign is what is a collaboration of text, visual and auditory and video information of the particular product or idea of your ad campaign, so that you can communicate to target audiences and you can perform the proper and your target audience can perform a desired action. So it is a purpose to persuade the individuals to take the desired action, like making a purchase, signing up for a service, making a reservation, booking a hotel, etc. So why these kinds of message related ads are being coming up on your feed, on your TV, on your mobile, etc. Why? Because in order to make a proper desired action, like what? Making a purchase of the product, signing up for kind of services, making a reservation or booking a hotel or flights, etc. Okay. So the components of advertising message is what? Another first one is heading. So heading is an initial thing or initially that should be pop up in your ad, and what actually you're telling it to your target audiences is important here. So heading is an initial advertisement piece that users notify at the top. Okay. As a result, it should be both appealing and instructive. So headline itself conveys the message and idea. So marketers strive to develop a heading that sells. Okay. So a eye-catching heading or an kind of intrusive headings is important here. Why? Because that is going to attract your target audiences the most. Next is subheading. So if you have got any subheading for your main part, so you can add the subheading here. It will be supportive towards your headline or the headline objective that you are going to write it. So it is a position beneath the and making it tough to miss. So a subheading can be the solution to a query in your headline. So next is copy. So it highlights the worth of your goods. Your advertising message content should answer all the convincible questions a user would have. So it should be having a listing of products and their key benefits to help you the market them. So copy is all about like how you are going to write, the way how you are going to write and the way how you are going to provide the solution to a target audiences about the copy of your ad. Next is images. So images also plays an important role here. So it is a primary component in capturing the user's attention to an ad. people can visualize your product and see and make the benefits and make association and pay attention to it if you use the proper kind of images. So if you are using a proper bright or happy kind of images, so your target audiences will be influenced by seeing those kinds of images, and that helps or that influences them to make a purchase of your product. So these are the components of the ad campaigns. So next topic is about advertising appeals. So what we'll see the meaning of the advertising appeals. So it is an igniting force which stimulates the customer's mindset towards the product or a service. So it is an igniting force or a kind of a influencing force that is going to influence on the customers or target audiences in order to purchase or in order to accept the services from the marketers or from the company. It not only factor in the marketing mix which initiates the customer from buying the product, but it is certainly one of the advertiser's most important and creative strategy decisions involves in the choice of an appropriate appeal. So it helps you the customers in order to select a proper product or service through a appropriate kind of ad or appropriate kind of appeals or request what you're going to make through your ad campaigns. Okay. So there are three types of appeals. So first one is rational informational appeal. Okay. So rational and informational appeal is what is about like you're giving the logical reason or logical explanation to the kind of problems that the people are facing. Like say for example, if you take the example of Tired, Rin or any Surf Excel ads. So they give you the rational explanation that so usage of these kinds of products like Rin or Tired or Surf Excel will give you the white and white or tidy and kind of good clothes for your daily life. Okay, so it makes your white clothes even more brighter and colored clothes even more prettier. Okay, so they are giving you the exact rational information to the target audiences. Okay, so they are providing the information that usage of our products will give you the tidy and clean clothes ever. Okay, next appeal is what? Emotional appeal. So that means involving in any emotional kind of quotient, like any sad or any happy or excitement or any kind of the emotional human connections what we feel in our daily life. So it has been connected towards those kinds of emotional quotients. Okay, next kind of appeal is moral appeal. So you can make a story and you can make the characters do a conversion into the story, and they can provide the moral of the story. Like say for example, like we have got like city traffic police, they can come up with the story, and they can tell you that without usage of helmets what are all the disadvantages that you're going to face when you're riding your bike or scooter. Okay, so smoking the cigarettes or consumption of alcohol is also and bad habits, and what is going to happen when you are going to consume those kinds of products, and what is the moral and what is the end result what you're going to get if you're going to consume those kinds of bad habits in your daily life. So that means the moral is being showcased onto your ad. So providing the moral appeal is also an important aspect here, so that wherein most of the consumers will be connected towards these three kinds of the emotional, rational and informational appeal. Okay, so these are the important types of advertisements appeals. So in the next session, so we are going to talk about advertising layout, functions of ad layout, principles of ad design layout, elements of ad layout, advertising budget and advertising budget methods. So these are also important concepts for your coming session. So I request you to have at least have a proper idea about what is ad layout. So what is the importance of ad layout, what are the functions of it, and what are the elements of the ad layout that you're going to get, and what is an advertisement budget. So all these are important topics that has been important for your examination point of view also. So I'll meet you in the next session. Thank you so much.